Hi, Chris. Thank you so much for taking some time to meet with me today.
Hi, Sarah. My pleasure. I'm excited to be here.
So today we're connecting to talk a little bit about your experience working here at Icon. Start us off by telling me about your role here and what it is that you do.
Absolutely. So I'm an in-house clinical research associate, and I work on one of ICON's Flex programs. I work primarily in study startup, and I work in the oncology treatment area. Um, my day-to-day varies based on what's waiting for me in my inbox, such as the nature of study startup, but I really enjoy my role because I get to interact with a lot of different stakeholders with our client and at different sites. And it really makes clinical research come alive, seeing it happen from start to finish to the data coming in. It is a really fulfilling and rewarding role here at ICON.
That's great to hear. I'm glad you feel that way. So we're lucky to have you.
Thank you.
So you and I connected through a message that was sent to our Pride community group within Icon. Tell me a little bit about the Pride community group at Icon and your involvement in that group.
Sure. So the Pride Community Group at ICON is a platform that helps amplify the voices of LGBTQIA plus employees here at the company. Different initiatives include raising awareness about LGBTQIA plus issues in the workplace and making sure that there's a place for employees to come, share their experiences, and be seen and heard by their fellow employees and management and leadership here at ICON. Part of my 2023 goals was focusing on the ICON value of inclusion. So I thought it would be important to step up within the Pride community and make sure that people in our community feel included and seen here at ICON. So it's one of the reasons why I'm here with you to raise awareness and give voice to my fellow LGBTQIA plus coworkers here at the company.
That's, that's great. It's so important that we have those community groups within Icon. I mean, Pride being just one of several community groups that we have. And I have enjoyed working with the Pride community group as well as the others in my role. So when you think about diversity, inclusion, in your opinion, what do you think it takes for a company to truly be diverse and inclusive?
From my perspective, I believe representation is a very big factor in the success of a company's diversity, inclusion, and belonging initiative. I think ICON does a good job at creating and cultivating a culture of diversity here. The community groups are excellent. They provide a space for people of different communities and their allies, which, as a member of a minority group here at ICON, I think that's really valuable. I also think that representation among management and leadership is another key area for the success of DIB. Seeing people like me in positions of power and authority within a company is really powerful because it shows me that I can succeed just as much as anybody else here. So I think those are two big factors for the success of DIB here at ICON.
And so, when you're, going through your day to day in your role, tell me about how you feel in terms of bringing your authentic self to work. I mean, do you feel comfortable doing that, and how do you see that playing out in your day to day?
Absolutely. Personally, I feel quite comfortable bringing the whole me to work. As my mom used to say, you should bring your best self to work, but that also means bringing, all of you there. So good attitude, but letting people getting to see the real you. And I think, especially in meetings, that 5 to 10 minutes of like warm up, how's your day going? How's your weekend? Any fun plans? Like me getting to talk about, yeah, my partner and I, we are having people over or we're going on a road trip. Like being able to share those little details about my life like anybody else, that is important to me, and it makes me feel like I'm seen, I'm heard, I'm just like another person here. Being a member of a minority group, I don't know. For me personally, there's always a little voice being like, is it safe? Can I share that part about my life? Like, do I fit in here? Am I supported? Am I welcome? But here at Icon, I don't really have to think too much about that. The voice is always there, but at work, it's quite quiet, and I can often just tell it, like, relax, we're okay. So, yes, I think here at Icon, I feel very comfortable bringing myself, my whole self to work.
It's really important. That's really good to hear. Um, so where do you think there could be some opportunities for ICON to do more in terms of inclusion and diversity and belonging?
I think in my experience here at Icon, I would like to see more um, representation among leadership, management, etc. Again, as a member of the LGBTQI plus community, I'm a strong proponent of being more than just your identity, but I think the identity is inseparable from who we are, and seeing myself reflected in the leadership at Icon would make me feel even more inclusive, or even just having leadership participate, step up, and be seen among the different community groups. I think that would really foster a sense of collaboration and respect for all employees and their experiences. So I think that would be an area where I would like to see a little more improvement.
Mhm. So you're saying about the importance of representation and then also the leadership team in particular being involved in the community groups and voicing.
Absolutely.
Okay.
I think visibility is essential. It's good to be seen by your peers, but also knowing that those who make the bigger decisions at your place of employment are on your side, see you, recognize that there might be another dimension to some employees' day-to-day life and work. I think that would go a long way in fostering a sense of camaraderie and inclusion, safety, like overall welcomeness here.
So when you think about your future here, what does that look like for you?
Well, I hope to step into a leadership role here at Icon to help, walk the walk, talk the talk, etc. um, Currently, I'm working with my functional manager on stepping into an operations management role, and from there, I see myself moving up to directorship, vice president. I want to be an example for other people in the LGBTQIA plus in the clinical research space, essentially saying, I can do it, you can do it, we can do it. There is no glass ceiling. Like, we can advance as far and as wide as we want to, proudly. Like, there's no need to contain or censor any part of ourselves. And we can be as ambitious and as driven as we want. And we're in a space and a company that supports us and wants us to succeed.
That's awesome. That's great. Well, I wish all the best for you and in your career here, and we're very fortunate to have you. Thank you again for taking the time with me today, and it's been a pleasure.
Thank you, Sarah. I've really enjoyed talking with you and getting to know you a little bit more. It's been great.
Thank you.